Hopefully it starts. There we go. There we go. It took a little bit for that to kick in. I guess 2023, the year of Jordan, is upon us. MoneyPot, A2D, DFS, Willie Vegas, Moss Money. Let's go. The first show of 2023 on A2D happens to be MoneyPot. I am your host, Moss Money. That's my guy, the DFS guru himself, Willie Vegas. And holy shit, Willie, those games yesterday, I don't know whether to be happy at 2023 or just I can't get over those games, those college football games yesterday. Best probably 5-6 hours of football I've seen in maybe 10 years. Like, that was insane.
Spectacular games. Today definitely will not live up to yesterday. That's for sure.
No.
great games yesterday.
Hell no.
And it ends like as the ball's dropping. Like you can't. I mean,
yeah, they did that shit on purpose. Like we talked about that earlier. They did that shit on purpose. They wanted to be trending like MoneyPot in 2023. I call it the year of Jordan. This is our year to really take off and be the GOAT of this shit. And I'm happy that you guys are joining us. I'm happy you guys are with us for the first selection and the first show of A2D on 2023. So let's get right into it. You know how we do. We pull up the sports book. We go game by game, giving our best player props, DFS for the day. Fantasy championship is today. Yes, so if you're in fantasy championship, get locked in. You kind of have an idea who's playing. There's some questionables that I think are still out there. But hey, just like Willie, if you're looking for a streaming option, your man Hurts is out today. What the hell are you going to do? We're going to tell you what to do right now. Let me pull up, I guess it's becoming a favorite of mine, FanDuel Sportsbook, pretty easy to use. Let's bring up the plays. Give me 1 sec to get it up. I need to take a sip of my coffee, man. There you go.
Good morning.
Let it all out.
It's a good morning.
It's good. It is a good morning, man.
I haven't stepped outside yet, but it looks beautiful out.
A little chilly out. I let the dog out earlier. All right. We're going with the first game. Carolina at Tampa. Tampa's favorite still -3.5. Total is 40.5. Now, from a player props perspective, I don't have much. There is one caveat. Actually, no, I do actually have a play on here. There's one caveat to this game that's kind of below all the other storylines that we can think of for this game. Is that Mike Evans is, I think, 83 yards from 1,000. And I think this will be his.
He's catching a TD today, by the way.
You got him catching a TD?
He hasn't caught a touchdown since week 4.
He's only got 3, which is crazy. He hasn't caught one
since week 4.
Right.
I think. Or even week 3, maybe. And he's had 2 called back in the last 3 weeks for like long TDs. He catches a TD.
Yeah, and the one he dropped
catching a touchdown today. He dropped one. He's catching a touchdown today.
So I
like 3 plays in this game, actually.
Okay. I like him over his total receptions. That's going to be a play of mine for 4.5. I think he's going to be a volume guy. Last time they played, I think he had 11 targets and 9 catches. So I'm getting him over 4.5 with plus money. So they're not going to be able to run the ball against Carolina too much. J.C. Horn's out. I think their other corners out as well. So Evans should have a plus EV play against their backup corners here. I like. I think on the MoneyPot show on Friday with our predictions, we were leaning to Carolina here to win the game. So
I love Carolina.
Yeah,
love Carolina with getting 3.5 because Tampa just shouldn't be giving anyone more than a field goal.
Fact.
Especially on the road.
Yeah.
Or are they home?
Well, no, they're home. They're home.
It's home. Either way, they shouldn't be giving anyone more than a field goal.
Yeah. Well, I look at it, they're saying they're even teams, which is crazy when you compare Donald and Brady. They say that's even. So on a neutral field, it's even. Yeah, I don't have a side on this. Like I said, I would lean Carolina.
Has Carolina playing pretty damn well. I got to give
the only problem is, though, are they going to run that much again? Like
they're probably going to run the ball a lot. Tampa stops the run well. That's what my one play I really like on the Carolina side is Chuba Hubbard. Over receiving yards.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think he's like the guy. Deonta Foreman's more like the in-between tackles. Hubbard's more of the explosive guy, and he catches the ball more. I think they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit more today to the backs because it's tough to run on Tampa.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Now, they haven't been as good as they used to be, but it is still tough to
Yeah,
run
they're
with
still
those two
top 10 in the
linebackers.
league.
Yeah, they
But
are.
Carolina's still going to run the ball a ton. Like if you have Foreman and, if Christ, he could be on some fantasy championship teams right now, the way he's been running the last few weeks. So I would still play him. If you have him and you need to start him, I would still play him. But I would lean more towards Hubbard having a better day.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I do like the play. I think that's smart. I think when you look over the last couple games, Foreman has just that thumper, right? He's been running the ball. Hubbard's more third down back, a little bit more better out of the backfield, like you said. And then they've been a true split too. They actually been kind of close to a true split. So
They're
Hubbard's
almost
going
running
to
the
get some
ball
touches.
Yeah, he's going to get 10 touches for sure.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I like that play. That's a pretty solid play there. All right. Let's go. Let's go to the top of the list here. Let's go to Jacksonville and the Texans. I am a huge fan of Ingram staying hot. Huge fan of Evan Ingram staying hot. I have him on over his receiving yards. I have him scoring a touchdown today. He has been on fire the last 3 or 4 games.
Really great connection with Lawrence recently.
Yeah. And I think going against a Texans team, funny stat here, Lawrence has never beaten the Texans.
Never beaten them. I was going to say Texans have Jacksonville's number.
Yeah. 0 for 3 against them.
The only thing that sucks about this game is that this game means nothing to Jacksonville. They could do the same thing that Tennessee did and rest people, because it all comes down to who wins next week. Jacksonville, Tennessee, who makes the playoffs. So this game means nothing. But
you already know Doug said they're playing.
Yeah,
He's
they are
his
playing.
Guys. Yeah. So he is playing his guys. I think the popular pick obviously is going to be Travis Etienne because of Lawrence's toe injury. So you're going to think that they're going to run the ball, and he should have some success against the worst rushing defense here. So I'm not mad at you if you're over on Travis Etienne. The only problem is Travis doesn't score. He gets down there, right? He fills up between 10 and 10. He can catch, he can run, he'll fill up the stats. He'll have 100 yards. The man just does not score.
I'm kind of avoid him today, honestly. Like if you have him in fantasy, obviously you're playing him and you're excited that he's going to have a big day. But like DFS, he's going to be almost a chalk play. Everyone's going to have him. I'm going to kind of pivot. I'm pivoting it off.
I agree.
Especially because, like you said, he doesn't score much. So
from a DFS standpoint,
he goes for like 160 if he's not going to score a touchdown.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think that his from a betting perspective, I don't mind his over because I think it's low at 74. I think he gets he gets the 80 yards just because of volume. Like he's going to get the ball, and he's going to run the ball at least 15 to 20 times.
Who's their backup right now? Hasty?
I don't know. Yeah, it is Hasty. Yeah, it's Hasty.
Jermichael Hasty, right?
Jermichael Hasty. Yeah, I actually played him on a prop. I
was going to say I'm not against him. I'm not against his over rushing because I feel like he's going to get the ball. I still, even though they're playing everyone, I wouldn't be shocked if the top guys get a little less than they normally get today for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Hasty is a sneaky play in DFS if you got to fit a cheap guy in.
Yeah, agreed. I
love the Detroit Bears game today. If you're looking DFS, that game should be high scoring.
Yeah. We'll get to it, brother. You jump in the head. We'll get to it.
I'm sorry.
We'll get to it. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. I'm eager too. So I'm skipping Arizona and Falcons. I don't have anything on that game. It's a meaningless game.
I got a breaking report here that says Jalen Hurts will not play today, but expected to play next week. And I think we were talking about this earlier. He has to.
Yeah, he has to.
He has to. We're not missing 5 weeks. He can't not play for 5 weeks and then play in the playoffs. Got to play next week then.
Yeah, got to. All right, let's talk about it, man. Your Philadelphia Eagles are going against the Saints. No Jalen Hurts, just like Wilson broke. The Eagles are minus 5.5 favorites. Total is 41.5. Very low total. A couple people from the Saints are strapping it up today. Lattimore strapping it up today. Kamar is still going. Chris Avile, I think it's Avile, is playing today. from a betting perspective, and it goes right into the poll question. Will Devontae Smith have over 100 receiving yards? Agree or disagree? I absolutely love Devontae Smith today. He's been like,
that's not
when
good
you
that
look
we
at
both
his
love
numbers, he has been on fire. As good as Brown has been, sneaky. Devontae's been sneaky good. And the fact that Lattimore's playing, he does pretty well against bigger body guys. So
I expect him to be more on AJ. I would agree.
Exactly. And I expect him to be more on Brown, and I completely love Devontae against whoever else they got. And here's the bet. Here's the bet. I'll bring it up for you today. So you already know I love his receiving prompt, right? I love his receiving prompt of over 58 yards. I think that's completely too low. I think I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball that well. There was rumors, or not rumors, but there was some what's the word? Some announcements or some posts that Miles Sanders had a knee brace on, I think, on practice on Thursday. Now he's off the injury list, but the fact that he had a knee brace on, kind of gives you some worrisome about, his health as well. So Devontae to me is the only one who's still kind of healthy at this point. But I love his over, right? I love his over. I love everything Devontae today. So you can pick your poison. I love his over 60 yards receiving. His
like
total
Goddard
receptions.
as well.
Goddard's good.
I like
Goddard is good.
Yep.
But look at this. And this is, to me, this is telling from the gambling side. Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown are opposites in terms of their player props and their costs. So Devontae Smith over 4.5 is minus 146. Going to pay some juice on that. Under is plus 114. But for AJ, it's the opposite. Even though he's got one more catch at 5.5, his over is plus 114 and his under is minus 146. So that tells me that more likely AJ is going to be around that 4-5 range. He might catch that 6 ball to get you over on the plus side. But Devontae is going to get 5 or 6 catches today. I absolutely love. Here's a bonus play, man. I think he goes over 100 yards. It just goes with the poll. Agrees to the poll. Plus 450. Book it. Love it. Plus 450 for him to go over 100 yards. That's insane. He's had over 100 yards in 3 out of the last 4 games.
I can't believe it's that high, honestly.
It should be like 2-1, maybe 2.5 to 1.
As soon as the show's over, I'm going to be placing a bet on that.
Book it. I just want to bring it up just to check my numbers again. I'm almost positive he's had this in the last, 3 out of the last 4 games over 100 yards. And last one he went off with Minshew. So he's quarterback proof at this point.
I honestly feel like Minshew's a really good play today. I feel like if you have Hurts and you're able to pivot to Minshew, it's a good move.
I like the stack. Him with him or Devontae or him and Goddard. I just think
I might go him, Devontae, and Goddard. Let's play ball.
Let's go. I like it. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter game than what people think. I think the total reflects that. I think it's either going to be a tight game or the Eagles blow them out. Line hasn't shifted. I think the line knew that Hurts was going to be out, especially when
they were expecting it. I think
they were expecting it as well, and that just leads on to tell me that either they're trying to give him another rest, or that shoulder's a little bit worse than what initially is thought of so far. So, give me a lot of Devontae today, man. All over with Devontae.
I love the Eagles today, and just in general. I think I know you say you think it's going to be closer. I don't. I think at home, chance to clinch the division and the 1 seed. I think we're going to roll over the Saints today. Roll job.
Yeah, agreed. All right. So next game. So we did Carolina. So this Colts in New York Giants game. I don't have a
weird game.
Weird game. Yeah, I don't have a prop for this. But from a DFS perspective, and we'll get to it at the end of the show, we like to build our DFS at the end of the show. If you're just getting new to the new format, I do like the Giants' defense as a stream.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you said it because I'm right with you. They're cheap, and I mean, who knows what you're going to get with the Colts? The Colts offense, they stink. They flat out stink. We got Deion Jackson leading the backfield, right? Maybe Zach Moss. I mean, I don't even know who's playing. Nick Foles looked awful last week.
Yeah, he looked awful.
I don't know. He looked like Nick. You might want to hang it up. If they're going to continue to pay you to hold a clipboard, sure, but don't step on the field anymore.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, I like the defense as a streaming option. And the one thing about the Giants that I was reading up on is that Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over much. He's been pretty good in terms of his turnovers, keeping them low. So I think the Giants do get a win here. I think they win convincingly as well, and I think that defense can take over in this game. I like Foles. We all like Foles, obviously. But I think
I respect everything that Nick did here, especially. But his time's Nick's an old guy now. He's an old vet.
And that offensive line is just in shambles.
Yeah, the Colts stink in general. They have one playmaker now on the field, Michael Pittman. The rest of the team is not good. Jelani Woods. That is one. I will say one play for the Colts today that I'm like maybe Jelani Woods, maybe.
Yeah. I don't have much on this game, like I was saying. So
Saquon's a good play. If you got Saquon,
you got to play Saquon.
Yeah,
if anybody's going to score, he's going to score.
You put him in. You're happy about it. He should have a good game.
Yeah. Let's keep going with the 1:00s. Surprising KC's in a 1:00 game. Denver and KC.
Honestly,
I don't have anything on this play.
Honestly, I love Travis Kelce. Denver's
hard not to like Kelce.
Yeah, I love Travis Kelce, but that's every week. I mean, you got Kelce, you play Kelce. Obviously, You're not happy if you have Mahomes. You're not really happy that it's against Denver, who's tough to throw on. But Kelce is going to eat. You know that. I think McKinnon's a pretty good play today. Jerick McKinnon, he's been catching the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's been hot.
And Denver is kind of susceptible to catching out of the backfield. So I like McKinnon, and on the Denver side of things, it's very weird to say this, but this is a day where if you want to go cheap DFS, you might want to throw Russell and Judy in as a little stack.
Yeah, so Russell had his best game against
Kansas
KC.
City. He did.
Yeah,
and that was on the road, right? This one's at home. Oh no, this is in KC.
No, this is in KC.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a dart play. It's a oh my God, hopefully he has a good game and we can build with some other top tier guys because now we can afford them because he's super cheap. But I don't know. I feel like that is him and Judy. I think Judy caught 3 TDs against KC earlier in the year. That's a decently good stack today. They're going to throw the ball. Judy's been playing well. Yeah, Judy's been playing well. Now I know Judy's a little banged up, but they're saying he's going to play. So I would say that's a decent little DFS stack. I wouldn't look forward to starting them, but maybe one lineup. Let me throw one lineup out there.
Yeah. I think that's a good call. My only problem or my only hesitation is that does Russ follow up? I think you get a little bit of boost from Denver, right, because of the hatchet firing.
Yeah, that's me too. I almost want to bet Denver. I think they're getting 13, right?
They're getting 12.5.
12.5. Okay. I almost like to bet Denver in this game because I always say that after a coach gets fired, the interim coach they always play well the next week. So any sport, the next game, they always play well after a coach is fired.
Yeah, no, they do. There's always a bump after that.
For sure.
So, for sure. Yeah, I don't have any
especially when the coach was Nathaniel Hackett, who's a fucking bum.
Right.
Bum.
Right. Yeah, like I said, any touchdown, I would think that it would make sense for me, like McKinnon, Travis, the usual suspects.
Yeah, Kelce, McKinnon, Judy, Juju, maybe. Like that's the guys you would look at.
Yeah, I think. The stars. But I don't have a specific play on there. And
I would say that's not a game. That's not a game you should really target today. I feel like because I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a great game. It might not be that high scoring. KC might blow them out.
I mean, they should.
Yeah, they should. I mean, we'll see.
They should. Absolutely, they should. So we'll see. Once we get to DFS at the end, we'll chop it up and see what plays we can come up with.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of avoid that game, I think, except for, like I said, maybe a little Kelce, a little McKinnon.
I hear it. All right, Detroit and Chicago. Good old NFC North game. Total has jumped to 53.5.
Yeah, Jesus. I love it. I love this game.
So, like, to me, isn't like Fields had what, 4 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns last
Fields
game?
and Goff both had great games when they played each other the first time. It was a shootout.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect it could very well be the exact same thing today.
I would think it would. What's the stack in this game? Because in DFS, I love Fields in DFS today. I think there's gonna be a lot of Fields out there.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty chalky. He's gonna be a lot of Fields. I like Goff, honestly. Okay. I like Fields too.
Are you stacking Goff with anybody?
Oh, if I'm using Goff, I'm stacking Goff for sure. Probably Amon-Ra.
Okay.
Brown. And there's some sneaky cheap plays. Jameson Williams. He's only been playing about 22% of the snaps. You know, he's the rookie. He's coming off the ACL tear last year in the bowl game for Alabama, but he's a difference maker. He's got crazy speed. He's got 1 catch for a 40-yard TD on the year. He might catch another deep ball today. Jameson Williams, sneaky play. He's like the cheapest he can be.
Yeah.
Sneaky. But yeah, you're open. That's a boomer bust play. I mean, he might not catch a pass.
Yeah, like I said, I was looking at the rushing.
Cole Kmet. I like Cole Kmet today too.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns last time they played.
Yeah, I like Cole Kmet.
I think Phil still gets over 75 yards rushing.
He might run for $150 today.
He ran for $124 and 2 touch last game. So, I don't see how he doesn't get there. How they stop that? Like that, man. In open field, like he's just fast, man.
I mean, I think he's almost guaranteed for a touchdown run today.
Yeah, I like him to score. I do like him to score.
I do think David Montgomery's probably not a bad play today. But is Khalil Herbert back?
I guess. I mean, he's in. He's in.
Okay, I was gonna say they've been trending on him. Maybe see now. Khalil Herbert is a guy I love, but I don't know what kind of share he's going to get. So it's sneaky. He could be a sneaky play. I love Khalil Herbert. I think next year he'll be next year fantasy. Woo, Khalil Herbert. Love Khalil Herbert.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like this game. I would get a piece of this game in general. DFS, obviously. Regular fantasy championship, I'm not sure who you would be having in this game. Maybe Fields, and you're feeling really confident to start him. Besides that, Amon-Ra St. Brown, confident with starting him. I don't know. I feel like the rest of the guys are kind of a toss-up. Cole Kmet could have a good game. I do like him. I don't know how you would have him in your fantasy championship, though, because he hasn't had that great of a year.
No, he hasn't. He's not even on here to bet. It's just Amon St. Brown, which is interesting. Yeah, I got you. 53.5. Like, I think that might be one of the highest total of the year.
It's definitely the highest on the slate today, I think, right?
For sure, easily.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's higher than Buffalo and Cincinnati. And Cincy, like it's like what? So people are going to score.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, people are going to score today in this game. So, yeah, I don't have a play on this side. It looks like the line was at 6. It looked like it dripped down a little bit to Chicago's side to go 5.5. I think that Chicago has, I mean, they're fighting. They're still playing. If you want to bet this game, it's just, man, the Detroit Lions scare me, man, because it's Detroit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think they can beat. Detroit can beat someone by over a touchdown, but every game they're in is close. I feel like.
Yeah,
their defense is so bad that every game they're in is close.
There's a lot of there's a
I
lot.
like Detroit, but they
hurt so many people last week with that loss. From a teaser, money line.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like
Carolina came out and just literally just ran all over.
Yeah,
over them.
And then how do they stop Fields then?
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure they do. That's why I like Cleveland.
I don't think so. I think he gets 100 yards
I think 100 and a score, I think, is almost a guarantee.
Almost a guarantee. Almost a guarantee. All right. Another little weird game, but an important game for both parties. Miami and New England. Two glove Teddy getting the start.
Yeah. Teddy two gloves.
Yeah. New England is -2.5. Total is 4.5. I don't have a play on this side either. I know Stevenson is playing.
I don't like this game one bit.
Yeah. I don't like it. No weather problems, though.
I have Tyreek Hill. I'm starting Tyreek Hill. I'm in a fantasy championship. You got to start your guys. Like, don't overthink it. Teddy two gloves, whatever. You got to start your guys. I'm just hoping to get him the ball. Get him the ball in space. Give him the ball in space.
Yeah. I think Tyreek will be a volume guy. I can see Tyreek having like 8 catches for like 90 yards.
Let's get over that 100. 8 for 102.
8 for 102.
No, but I mean, I need a big win today. Fantasy championship. Obviously, I'm reeling. We said it before. I have Hurts. He's not playing, so it's going to be tough. I got Aaron Rodgers. So I'm going to start Rodgers. He does have a good matchup. So we'll see.
Did we skip that game? Oh, is that a 4 o'clock game?
We haven't gotten to it yet.
No, that's a 4 o'clock game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll get there. All right, Mr. Wentz is getting the ball put in his hand, and his career is in his hands. If he could win these last 2 games, he will be the starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders moving forward. But it's a big ask.
And in the playoffs, if he wins the next 2, right?
Yes.
They'll make the playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs if he wins the next 2. The line is short. The line is very short in my head. I don't have any plays. I know Gibson is out for this game, which hurts Washington a lot. I would like, any player prop. I'm looking at McLaren. I don't mind. I really don't mind Deshaun Watson here. I don't mind it at all, even against a decent defensive line. I think Deshaun has had 2 bad games. This is just a feeling for me. Like he's due. He's due for a breakout game, or at least a good game. So every game he's been back, he's rushed over for 20 yards. I like him in his rushing total over 20 yards. This is going to be a play for me. Give me Deshaun Watson over 20.5 yards rushing.
I got a play here too.
Oh, there you go.
Logan Thomas over receiving yards.
Okay, that makes sense.
Logan Thomas, when Wentz plays, he throws the ball to Logan Thomas. I mean, it's just that simple. Logan Thomas barely gets the ball.
Loves his tight ends. Loves those tight ends.
And he barely gets the ball when what's it called, please?
Heineke.
Yeah, Heineke. So I feel like it's probably low. I'm sure it's low.
It's 20.
20, yeah. I mean, I mark it down. To me, that's an easy one. I love that one.
Nice. Yeah, big game for Washington. Obviously, Cleveland's out, but big game for Washington.
I'm not sure. This could be an ugly game.
Oh, it's going to be.
This has ugly game written all over it.
Yeah, it has ugly game written over it. Must win, but like I said, Wentz's career is in his hands again. So we'll see if and I was a Carson fan. I've always been a Carson fan.
I mean, when he came up, he was great. It's ever since a couple injuries, he just hasn't been the same guy. That's all.
Yeah,
hasn't been the same guy.
Yeah. Agreed.
He had some magic early on. He had some magic.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I was loving life. 2017 early on, we were loving life.
Who wasn't?
He was MVP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was.
All right, now I think in the blowout of the week, Niners, Raiders. Niners are favored -9.5. Total is 41.5. It's just Kittle for me here. Kittle's been on a tear with Purdy.
I like McCaffrey as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's such a when you have this type of offense on the Niners,
they just don't. He doesn't get like 30 touches like he used to get in Carolina. You know what I mean? So there's a possibility for him having a game that's just not very great. But he gets in the end zone so much that I think he scores twice today, probably. Just seems like he probably scores twice today.
He's just putting a star in that offense. It's just crazy how much wonders, because his total yardage from scrimmage is always over like 120, 150.
Yeah, I mean,
it's unreal. It's unreal. But give me a little bit of Kittle. Tight ends have scored. Yeah, he's been hot, like you said, and tight ends have killed the Raiders. The last four games.
Who is starting for the Raiders?
What's his name?
Because it's not Derek Carr.
Stridham, Jared Stridham. Give me the under. He throws for 120 yards.
All right, so we got Stidham back there, huh? Okay.
Yeah, Stidham.
Jared
Stidham. Carr went home. He took his ball and went home. He's not staying with the team. He's not going to be on the sideline in street clothes. He's not felling no supports. He said, I need to leave. I need to leave this facility.
This is what happens. This is the dysfunction that happens when you have Josh McDaniels as your head coach. Josh McDaniels is the most overrated person of all time, in my opinion.
Person.
Everyone
not even a coach. He's an overrated person.
Yeah, as a person, he's overrated. He's tiny. He thinks he's like a hardo. He's the guy that like 2 weeks ago when it was 8 degrees was walking around with shorts on, like, look at me. My legs don't get cold. I got no time for Josh McDaniels. Everyone thinks he's like, oh, Bill Belichick's heir. He's all this great. No. Josh McDaniels stinks.
Yeah.
Stinks.
I hear it. I hear you. All right. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of Kittle today. It wouldn't surprise me if he scores again, even though he's had like 4 or 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games. I think they keep it going. No Debo today. So
Brock Purdy is a solid play today, I would say.
I think so too. He's efficient. He doesn't really turn the ball over. He's not going to wow you.
They're not going to throw the ball 40 times. Like, it's not going to be a Goff or a Fields type of game with the volume. But they're so efficient, like you said, and they got so many playmakers. He could hit 16 passes and go for 280 and 4 touchies by guys just going all crazy. Ayuk and Kittle and McCaffrey making plays.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then obviously, Christian McCaffrey, I think is high of score. He's more likely going to score. Let me look at the numbers of when he scored, but I don't mind Kittle scoring. I think Kittle might score again today. I really do. Obviously, I think San Fran's going to be the highest on DFS from a defensive standpoint. They'll probably cost like 4,000.
Yes, they will be the highest owned.
For sure. And it makes sense too. This is a game from a defensive perspective where you start patting stats.
Well, Jared Stidham's at QB, so yes, I would say it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, we talked about earlier, though, I would pivot because that's going to be very chalky. I think the Niners defense. I'm pivoting to the Giants.
There you go. Yeah, we talked about it before.
Yeah,
we talked about it. So, and then I'm looking at the numbers. Kittle in 2 games, 10 catches, 210 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, give me some Kittle. Give me a little bit of George Kittle. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. Giving out plays left and right. Here's an interesting game. The Jets traveling East Coast, traveling west to play at the 12 in Seattle. Line is Jets' favorite, -2.5. I believe Mike White.
Yeah, such a weird game. I love the Seahawks in this game. I don't even care. All I know is that the Jets are traveling cross country and the Seahawks are a home dog. Just give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks.
It's gonna be like 15-14. I don't care. Give me the Seahawks.
Give you the Seahawks.
Seahawks money line.
Jaden says, good morning, Studs. Taylor Lockett assumes he plays might be limited or Marquise being the number 1 today with David at quarterback. So
he is playing, by the way. Taylor Lockett.
Lockett is playing.
Yep.
I would fade Lockett because he's coming off a week off of surgery on his hand. Now, they're not going to say he looks like shit in practice, okay? They're going to obviously say he looks good in practice. So that's going to be tough. That's the only problem with this game is that Lockett is coming off surgery on his hand. He got a plate put in his left hand. Obviously, going to have padding and stuff, but he's a receiver. It's going to affect how he catches the ball, obviously. And then you put Sauce on damn, what the hell is his name? How can I forget his name? Who's the other receiver in Seattle?
DK.
Metcalf. Yes, there is. So, you put him on Metcalf, and the way that Geno's been playing, he's been playing down. He's looking at that like Geno. So, we'll see. It's good. I think the line is reflective. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't mind the Jets defense here in DFS. I don't mind the Jets defense in DFS in this game. Both New York teams' defenses look good to me.
I'm not sure what to think about Mike White. Like, I would steer clear. I'm sure there's no one really trying to play him, but in DFS, I would steer clear. I don't know what to think about Mike White.
Yeah, I don't either. They got good secondary still in Seattle. So, and it's hard to play in the 12, man. It really is. It's hard to get a win up there. So,
yeah, that's why I like Seattle. I'll take a home dog all day.
All day. I like it. I like home dogs too.
Big fan.
All right, this is what we're talking about. At the end of the season, it's usually time to wrap up, but there's so many storylines wrapped in so many games. Again, another huge game. Minnesota traveling to the Tundra, traveling to Lambeau against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is favorite.
I love this.
-3. Total is 47.5. Alexander came out that Jefferson's a fluke. That shit doesn't happen twice. Lightning doesn't strike twice. And if you look at the prop,
I love Green Bay.
Love Green Bay?
I love
Green Bay? Wow.
Love Green Bay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw a couple stats at you. Green Bay at home with LaFleur at coach, 15-0 in December. I know it's January. But
It's January 1st,
15-0 in December. This is when Green Bay plays well, and Green Bay wins out. They make the playoffs. Like, is it not just lining up that Green Bay's going to fucking somehow sneak their way into the playoffs again like they do every fucking year? I like Dalvin Cook in this game, though.
I do like Cook in this game. I love
Dalvin Cook. That's the only thing that scares me is that I feel like once a year Dalvin Cook ruins the game for the Packers. He goes for like 3 TDs and they beat him. That could happen. But I love the Packers in this game. I think Watson might not play. I love Romeo Doubs in this game. I don't even know how you say his last name, but I love him. I think that's a great play. I love the Packers.
He hasn't showed me nothing.
I always like the second receiver for Green Bay. Since Watson's not going to play, I'm not going to go Lazard. I'm going Dobbs, however you say it.
Yeah,
give me that guy.
Romeo. Yeah, Romeo. I don't like him, man. He hasn't. I thought that maybe he started off hot, and then he kind of fades.
He was hurt for a little while.
He was, and I think what's going to happen here is Rodgers is going to see who's the hot hand, and they're going to key on whoever receiver is the hot hand. Whoever it might be, they're just going to key in on that. So I don't know who that's going to be today. It's funny, man. We're head to head. I like the Vikings today. And the reason why I like the Vikings, because you can never count these motherfuckers out. They're down 33, and they still come back and win. So I can't count the Vikings out. I think it all goes to shit here.
I'm ready for a Kirk Cousins shit game. I've been waiting for it for a while. I thought we were going to get it.
It's not prime time yet.
I thought we were getting it in that Colts game, and then he flipped the switch second half. Yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a Kirk Cousins shit game. I'm ready for it.
We'll wait to the playoffs for them guys to have a shit game when it's an 8:00 game and they put them in prime time. I like T.J. Hawkinson to score today too. I think with Jefferson there and T.J., that 1-2 combo has been deadly all year. And as much as T.J. got volume in Detroit, he's getting more volume in Minnesota right now. So give me T.J. Hawkinson to score here. I think that you get a nice little play on that. I think it's almost 2-1, plus 230 here. T.J. knows Green Bay well, obviously playing in Detroit. So he knows what it's like to play in Lambeau. So this shouldn't be no big deal for me, at least to him. And then all odds is going to be on Jefferson. I know Alexander came out and wants to, kind of play Jefferson. He might shadow him. I have no idea. So if he shadows him, somebody else has got to step up. And it's not going to be Thielen. You know what I mean? He's way over the hump. So give me the next guy up, and that's T.J. Hawkinson. I like T.J. to score today.
Good play.
And I do like a little. I like a little Dillon today too. I do like a little A.J. Dillon there. I don't know what's up with Jones.
Dillon's been getting more. Jones a little banged up, but Dillon's been the guy that's been playing better as of late.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that continues today. I really do. But yeah, official play for me would be T.J. Hawkinson to score.
Bet the Packers.
Bet the Packers. Bet the Packers. Just want to add that. Bet the Vikings. Bet the Vikes. And I hate the Vikings. The Vikings are up there in my top 3 shit list too. And I don't like the Vikes. But
bet the Vikings.
Give me the better. I think give me the better team with the points. I like the Vikes today.
That line is telling you to bet the Packers.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of facts behind Green Bay, but they just don't have enough, bro. They just don't have enough
I don't
offense.
think that they're good at all, but they just keep winning games. They're just winning games recently.
Yeah, I just don't think they have enough offensively. To kind of stay ahead of the Vikes. I think the Vikes.
You don't count Aaron Ayahuasca Rodgers out. He's coming.
Oh wow. The full government. All right, we got the Rams and the Chargers. Anything on this game? I don't have much. I know the Chargers already made the playoffs, so
yeah. Chargers defense probably a decent play. I don't know. I actually think that Cam Akers sneaky play. They've been getting him the ball a lot. The Rams played a lot better last week. Obviously, Denver is a shit mess. So
yeah,
Nathaniel Hackett got fired because of that game. They just left him in LA. I mean, I would say. I don't know. This game's so weird to me. The Chargers really have nothing to play for. Cam Akers could be a decent throw a dart at the board. Maybe has a decent game, but I don't like really anything in this game.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't want to butcher your name, brother, but Young Yee says Hotson's a bust today. He's with Willie Packer and Lazard touchdowns the pick of the day. Ugh. No.
Hey, let's go.
No.
Love the pack.
No.
Today. And I like Dopes. I see he's going Lazard. I'm going to go Dopes. I'm going to use Lazard in a little DFS, though.
Give me some Foles chance. Not Skull, some Foles chance. Right? All right. Bench 1, PPR, Lenny, Kenny Walker, Akers, or B-Rob. Bench 1. Who's Lenny?
Is that Fournette? Because I wouldn't play him.
Fournette. Yeah, but Fournette
honestly,
gets a lot. He could have like 5 catches out the backfield.
I just think that they're pivoting more to Rashad White. I don't know. You know what? Every time I say this, Fournette will run for 120. Like,
yeah, he's not going to run for 120. It's just receiving, and then he scores. Like Evans only has 3 touchdowns. I don't know what.
Honestly feel like the 3. I feel like Kenneth Walker, Akers, and Brian Robinson are all better play today than Fournette.
Okay. I'm not a fan
Walker
of Kenny
would be
Walker.
the one. Walker's the one that I'm not sure about, but because it's tough to throw on the Jets, I assume, and I like Seattle to play well at home today. I assume they're going to try to hand the ball to Walker a lot.
So I'm going B-Rob, Akers, and give me Lenny over Kenny Walker. You already said Akers was a sneaky play today.
Oh, I like Akers. Yeah, B-Rob, Akers, and I'm going to go Kenny over Lenny.
Man, this guy, man.
I'm sorry. I'm this guy. I don't trust Leonard Fournette, and I like the Panthers today.
Yeah, I think Lenny has a chance to score today. So give me Lenny. Give me Lenny. All right, Jesus. Thanks for chiming in, man. Hey, if you guys are just jumping in, make sure you hit that subscribe button to A2D. Hit that notification button. Hit that like button. We got a couple people who don't got no likes, man. Get those likes up. Get those comments and keep them coming. DFS at the end here.
Yeah, fantasy championship today.
Yeah, we're gonna build our DFS plays. Last week we hit, right? First time me and Willie Vegas got on the same note and we hit.
We were close. We were close to a big hit.
We were because that Zay Jones was fucking fire.
The Zay Jones was a huge
Zay Jones 3 touchdowns. Let's go.
We pivoted to the wrong because we had the one wide. We pivoted to the wrong wide receiver, right?
Yeah,
because we had Hurts and AJ Brown. That worked out great.
That stack was
Zay Jones.
Amazing.
It was our third wide receiver. That was a bad pivot. If we would have went the opposite way, we might have been in big money.
Big money. And that's what it's all about, baby. Giving out free picks, free plays each and every week on Sunday. A2D Radio, DFS, player props. All right, next game. This is what I'm saying, man. I don't remember so many games meaning so much to certain.
This is a huge game.
This is a huge game, not for Baltimore, but obviously for Pittsburgh. Baltimore's favorite -5.5. Total has been dropping 35.5. Makes sense. Going to be a 17-16 game. I like Pittsburgh too. I think Pittsburgh puts it all on the line here, gets a win.
I really think that they would have won the first game if Pickett didn't get hurt. If you remember, Pickett got injured in that game. He had a concussion, I think, early on, and then what's it called? Oh, Mitchie Trubisky had to come in, and they lost by 1 point, right? They lost by 1 point.
17-16.
So I like Pittsburgh in this game.
Yeah, I do like Pittsburgh in this game. They've been playing well. If anybody, I'll be looking at Devontae Johnson. He looks like he's kind of catching on a little bit with Pickett here. The only thing that scares me a little bit, and I think it's a sneaky streaming option. I don't know how high they are. Is Baltimore's defense has been playing well ever since they got Roquan Smith.
Not well. They've been playing spectacular.
Yeah. So
they're like top 3 in every category since they got Roquan Smith. And they were like 20th in every category before him.
Yeah. So his impact to this defense and the fact how limited Pittsburgh's offense can be, and it's an old AFC punch you in the mouth style type of game.
That's why I like Pittsburgh, strictly because of that, what you just said. It's a 5.5 points in a game that I expect to be a field goal or less game. That's why I take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Baltimore is another streaming option here from a defensive DFS perspective as well.
I don't hate J.K. Dobbins in this game either.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
J.K. Dobbins could go over rushing yards. He could score a tutty.
Yeah, he's because it's not Huntley ain't going to do shit. It's got to be somebody else.
Yeah, and they're going to try to rely on the run. They're going to play good defense.
Yep. And I think Baltimore's already in the playoffs, right? I don't know if they have anything to play for.
I think they are in. Yeah.
Nasty Nizzle says.
I guess they could still win the division technically, but right if they won out because Cincinnati hasn't clinched yet.
Yeah, they haven't clinched yet. Yeah. Nasty Nizzle said Travis Kelce and Nick Chubb both didn't find an end zone at all in December. I believe they're both due today.
I do believe that Travis Kelce scores today. Absolutely.
Yeah, I could see Travis. Chubb might be a little bit tough.
Chubb. I don't know about
Chubb.
He's
slowing down. Yeah, he's slowing down.
Weird.
Yeah. I would trust Travis, but if you're talking from a betting perspective, you're going to pay for a little bit for both. Obviously, if you're talking from a DFS perspective, you're definitely going to pay both. Travis should be the number 1 streaming tight end, and Nick should be probably top 3.
Yeah, I would assume Travis and Kittle are the top plays for tight end today.
Yeah,
by far.
Absolutely. All right, just keep it going here. All right, Monday Night Football. We got Buffalo and Cincinnati. I think one of the most hyped Monday night games in a very long time. Playoff game type atmosphere written all over it. The Bills are favored -1.5. Totals 49.5. I don't have a play on this game yet because I don't know the status of Diggs.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, no, I do like the Bengals, right? I do like the Bengals. I actually think the Bengals will have a very good shot of getting back to the Super Bowl.
I think the Bengals are going to win it all. I already have a future on the Bengals winning the Super Bowl, and I'm extremely high on Joe Burrow. I think the Bengals defense is getting better and better. They're getting healthy and they're getting healthier by the week. I love the Bengals. I think Burrow's got bad taste in his mouth for how he played in the Super Bowl last year, and I just love Joe Burrow. I think he's awesome. I think he's the best quarterback in football.
Yeah. I can't argue against that. But I think people would argue that the man across from Josh Allen has just played just as well, even better. But he's been a little turnover prone.
It's all about who's your flavor. You know, Josh Allen's awesome. Patrick Mahomes is awesome. Jalen Hurts has been awesome. I just love Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I like the play for Cincinnati here as well. I also like the over as well. Like I said, I got to understand if Diggs is playing or not, because without Diggs, Buffalo is a very kind of in between kind of average offense. So we'll see how that plays out
for sure.
Not even close. Luis got a question. Hey, fantasy question. I'm full PPR. Should I go Zay Jones or DJ Clark?
The old Shark. I mean, we have been
Shark. I
saying
said
that,
Clark.
Yeah,
Shark. Yeah.
We have been saying that we think the Lions Chicago game should be very high scoring. Should be a lot of opportunity for DJ Chark in that game. And we're not sure what's going on with Jacksonville because of the fact that this game doesn't matter to them. They have to win next week to make the playoffs. So that could hurt Zay Jones a little bit, but Zay Jones has been playing great. They're playing Houston. I don't know. I'm gonna lean DJ Chark, but I think both plays are good, Luis. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if you chose Zay over Chark. I'm just gonna lean Chark because I think it's gonna be more opportunity, higher scoring game. And Jacksonville, for some reason, they don't play well against Houston. Never.
Yeah, Shark has had a good game. 3 of the last 4, almost close to 100 yards. He had 100 yards last game, and then against Minnesota, and again the game against Jacksonville, he had 98 yards. Well, I guess that doesn't really mean much because they're going against Chicago, but um, so I think that's a good play. I don't know how hot Zay Jones can stay as of right now. Let me go back and see what his
I
stat
mean, he's
line
been
was.
on fire.
Yeah, he's been on fire. He kind of came back down to earth against the Jets, and obviously he would. Who is they're playing Houston, but the problem is that the matchup is juicy for Jacksonville because
It's
Houston's
a
so
juicy, it's a
bad,
juicy matchup.
so bad.
I still
Um,
think that they're going to. I know Doug said they're not resting people, but if they get a big lead, they're taking people out, 100%.
yeah, yeah,
That
I
would still
agree.
require them getting the big lead, which is scoring points. So he could, he could be involved in that. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is
I
tough.
would I
This
would
is
lean
tough for
Chark.
Luis. This is
I'd
tough
lean
because he's got.
Chark, but I like them both, Luis. Honestly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Willie here. I think Sharp is the better play here, just because both Detroit is playing still. They're gonna be playing all games, and the total is over, so there's gonna be a lot more opportunity. So,
Yep. All about
um,
opportunity.
yeah, all about opportunity. All right, let's keep this thing going.
Keep it moving.
That was. I'm sorry. That was
That
Monday
was a
night
Monday
game.
night game.
Yeah, that
Yes, it
was a Monday
was.
night game. So let's switch it up. Let's go to DFS. Love this part of the show where we start building some DFS plays. Um, this is your go-to, Willie. So let's uh
Yeah.
let's make some
I'm
more
gonna
money
build a
on.
bunch as soon as we get out of here. I'm gonna build a bunch.
Yeah. So we'll build. I like to build two. One that kind of is you kind of go to, and then the second one that kind of get you a little
against
kind of get
against the
lucky.
grain, yeah, against the
Yeah, a
grain,
little
yeah. I
got to
like
get a little bit
that's what
lucky.
you got. Listen, I mean, let's be honest. Everyone has ideas on who they like, but you gotta get a little lucky to win these things. You gotta get a little lucky.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so what we're starting off, we're going to start off with our kind of best bet one. What is the stack for today?
Honestly, if we're gonna start right off the bat, I'm starting Fields.
You going Fields?
Yeah, I would go Fields.
Okay. Going Fields. All right. So Fields is locked in 7,900. Where do you want to go next? Receiver, tight end, running back?
So if I'm going Fields, I'm not really looking at a receiver for him because I'm thinking that he's going to run a ton. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you stack him with Montgomery?
I was actually thinking of possibly Cole Kmet
Some commit?
because he's kind of on the cheaper end.
All right. We got commit locked in.
And I'm also looking to put at least one Lion player in here.
Okay.
Probably Amon-Ra St. Brown.
All right.
At wide receiver.
He's chalky. He's in the top 5,
He is
top
pretty
6.
chalky. He's pretty chalky.
Yeah. Okay.
We could pivot that to DJ Chark, who we were just talking about. We can see how
it plays out.
how it plays out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like normally when I make a QB, I'll go QB, wide receiver and tight end, or running back and wide receiver. But I think that Justin Fields, you don't really have to do that because he's going to get a lot of his points via his legs.
Yeah.
He's not like the typical QB where he's going to throw the ball a ton.
Yeah, and that's good though, because remember, just like in fantasy, some fantasies,
you get more points for
points. Yeah.
You get more points for the rushing, for sure, than you do the passing. So you'll take it. What are we looking at?
We're going receiver.
Running back?
Oh, running back? All right.
Let's go running back. Who would you say is your best play? I mean, obviously McCaffrey's going to be pretty chalky.
I like the Dalvin Cook play. I was a fan of Dalvin.
I love Dalvin Cook today.
Yeah, I'm okay with Dalvin.
Even though I like the Packers, I think Dalvin Cook is a very good play.
Yeah, I like Dalvin. I think Cam Akers is a good play down there.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else is down here. Yeah, nobody else getting down and stuff. I mean, Swift.
Chuba Hubbard, I like, but that's more. I would lean him more towards when we're doing the second lineup. You know.
Yeah, I don't mind Swift today in a high-scoring game.
I like Saquon, obviously, but he's going to be pretty expensive.
I mean, I want to say even Patterson, but I mean, even Robinson Jr. being a bell cow today. Jamal Williams, all you really need him to do is score.
I do like Brian Robinson. I also, I think I said this.
There you go, Hasty's down there at 4,500.
That's a guy that is a cheap guy that I like. Yes, for sure. Brian Robinson's a good play, though. I like that play. Tyler Algier is another guy I like a little bit.
Yeah, he's been on a little bit.
He's been playing well for Atlanta.
I just don't like that him and Patterson.
I just don't know. That's the only thing is I feel like Algier's the guy that's getting the ball more now, but you never know. You could think that then Patterson could have two great rushes to start the game. They could just go to him. So I'm not sure. That's the only thing that scares you with Algier.
All right, let's pivot to receiver. We'll come back to running back. Let's see how it all plays. Well, hold on. Let me go to defense. I want to see where the Giants are.
They got to be pretty cheap, I think.
No, they're second.
Oh, wow.
Jesus. Wow. The Giants are second. Where are the Ravens? Is it Baltimore? Chargers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Browns, Colts, Bucks, Jets. I like the Jets.
Niners are a lot farther down than I expected them to be.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, I'm all over them. I mean, you just take the Niners.
I got to just take the Niners.
Let's just go.
Yeah, let's
go with it. Yeah, Jared Stidham. Yeah, okay, we'll go.
Yeah, what is that about? All right, so let's pivot to a little bit more receivers. Obviously, top play is Jefferson. I told you I'm all on Devontae Smith. That's just gonna be a play for me.
Yeah, throw him in there. What are we sitting at?
12,000. We're at 12,000. We got 3 open slots.
Like 4,300 a piece, roughly.
We have a running back, a receiver, and a flex. So we got to.
We're gonna need to get a cheap guy in there.
Yeah, we got to take it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We got to. Let me see who's cheap down here from a receiving standpoint.
I like my guy. We already used Dalvin Cook. Let's go Dobbs. He's got to be
Dobbs.
Cheap. He's got to be cheap.
Yeah, he's 4,700. Dobbs. All right, let's put him in there.
That's more than I thought he would be.
Little Dobbs. Let me see who else is down here. Shark is down here.
We got to go. Oh, DJ Chark is down there. We could, if we wanted to pivot off of Mon-Ra, we could save money with going DJ Chark instead.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Play. Let's go Shark. All right, so now we have
that
3 with. Yeah, that puts us a little bit better.
Gets us a better running back to pick from here.
Yeah, let's get that up because we're going to need that.
We want to go over 5K for the running back here, I feel like, at least.
Yeah. So that starts at Robinson, Algier, Swift is in there.
I do like Robinson. I think that's a good play if you had to. I like I said Jerick McKinnon earlier. I like him. He's probably decently expensive, though. He's been playing well.
6,000. Yeah,
6,000.
And then Akers.
Cam Akers
is not bad because that leaves us with 5,000 for a receiver and a flex.
Yeah, let's go Akers because we said we like him.
Yeah, so I think
he'll be overlooked today too.
Yeah. So receiver, let's see if we can find a stream option here. This is pretty low.
Well, we did say that I liked old Dubes, which would put us with 53 left in the flex. What's hanging around 53?
It would give us 4,900 for the flex.
I thought you said
Dubes or Cobb. I don't know. I'm kind of liking Cobb. Go-to guy.
I do like he's got to be cheaper.
Yeah, he's 3,800.
He's playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay, yeah, go Randall Cobb. I like that play.
Go Cobb, and then now we have 64 for the flex. Now we can.
Now we can play with something. I kind of would like to go receiver here, honestly.
So ETN is there at 64. Ayuk is there. Pittman Jr. is there.
Oh, Jerry Judy's there.
Judy's there.
Is Judy playing? We talked about this earlier. We love Judy today.
Judy he's questionable.
They're saying he was supposed to play, they said, right?
Yeah, I think he plays. So for everybody who's still watching, break it down for him.
To me, Travis Etienne is very chalky. I would say most people in this position are going to take Travis Etienne in this play.
Yeah.
I do not. I would lean towards Judy or Ayuk.
Yeah, I don't like Ayuk.
Judy to me is the more opportunity guy.
Yeah. Ooh, Kittle is there. Ooh, I didn't even think Kittle was that cheap.
Yeah, Kittle is definitely there.
I don't mind a little double tight end stack. Wow, Kittle's only 5,900.
You could even put Kittle in over Komet and see where we sit for flex.
Yeah, I like that.
We don't even have to do Komet. Honestly, we're doing Fields for his rushing mainly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So where is Kittle? He's like 59.
He's gonna be right towards the top. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what? So what's that leave us with flex here?
Still 5,000.
5K. Yeah, that's a good. That we can still get a good receiver here. I feel like Drake London is a good play today.
You think so?
I think so.
Who's Atlanta's quarterback?
It's he threw the ball to Drake London a bunch last week. Who is it? It's
I don't even know, bro. Don't even know.
No, it's not. I'm upset with myself. I should know this. I watched. I had to start Tyler Algier last week. I watched a little of that game.
I don't mind it. The London play?
Well, it doesn't have to be London, but what is he 48?
49.
49.
Yeah.
Who's exactly at 5? Anybody?
Exactly at 5 is Williams and Zay Jones.
Jamal
and
Williams.
Myers.
There's that Zay Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Hubbard's hanging out too.
Yeah, Hubbard's there. Goddard's there.
Brandon Cooks is not a bad play. We said for some reason Houston always plays well against Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Cooks had a TD last week.
Did he have a TD last week?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. And talk about the definition of quarterback proof.
Brandon Cooks. Well, when you can run past everybody, usually the QB can get the ball to you.
Yeah. Well, Dobbs is there too, but we already have Dobbs.
Yeah, I would rather not go Dobbs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the plays are, Zay Jones, Drake London, Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams isn't a bad play.
Yeah, Williams is.
But I usually like going wide receiver for flex just because it's the PPR, you know.
Yeah. Let me just pull up receiver here and just go strictly receiver. See what we have at 5. Zay Jones, Myers, Slayton, Peoples-Jones, Dobbs, Campbell, Dotson, DJ Osborne had a big game last game. Samuels. James Jr. is not too bad, but I just don't like that game. It's not really a lot of scoring. Yeah, I think the top of the list is where we're going to go. I don't see anybody else down here that makes me.
No, you're getting all those guys are not going to have the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, there's a little Jamal Williams there. Jameson Williams
is there.
Jameson Williams.
I like Jameson Williams.
He's boomer bust. He catches a touchdown and he's not.
Complete boomer bust, yeah.
Yeah. So I think off of what you've been saying, I think out of these guys, I think London might be our best bet because he's the number 1 receiving option on that team, and it's just going to be volume.
Yeah, look at his day last week. I think he had a pretty good day last week.
Let's see.
And that's with whoever's at QB right now.
Yeah, 7 receptions for 96 yards.
Yeah, I like London.
All right, let's do London. It's just volume play. He scores, we get over the hump.
Oh, yeah. He scores, we're happy. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, so everybody, this is the play. We got Fields at quarterback. Running back is Cook and Akers. Receiver is Shark, Devontae Smith, and Cobb. Tight end is Kittle. Flex is London. And defense is 49ers. Of how they're so cheap, I have no idea.
I have no idea, but I like that. I'm gonna follow that right up and put that in myself.
Yeah, I like that too. All right. So there's the play. Let's clear this out. And then let's start another one. Now this one is going to be a little bit chalky. Not chalky. I'm saying this one is going to be a little bit. We're reaching here. taking a little bit more.
This may be where
boom or
you
bust.
spend up on a couple guys, then you got to go really cheap on maybe 2 guys. You know.
Mm-hmm. So for me, when I always do this, I always love the stack. I always love
I mean, you have
the quarterback.
You literally have to, unless you do. The only time I don't, like I said, is like with that first one, and I still, if I do Fields, which I'm going to, I still probably going to put a Komet in there or something, just because you're hoping he's going to throw the ball for a couple TDs to add to the running. But the running is so much what you get from Fields that you don't have to. Everyone else almost always, I will always stack.
Right. Exactly. So for me, I'm going to start off the stack. I'm going to go Purdy, and I'm stacking him with Kittle.
I might just say throw Christian McCaffrey right in there.
Throw McCaffrey in there?
Yep.
Ooh.
If we're going cheap with Purdy, it allows us to afford McCaffrey.
That is very true.
And I think McCaffrey is a great play. I
of course.
He probably scores twice.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I'm trying to think who else is around. I really like Dillon today.
Yeah, I love AJ Dillon today. I love the Packers today.
Let me see who else is down here. Not much, like you said. It's top of the list here.
Yeah, to me, if you went McCaffrey, then you would probably pivot down to around 5, like maybe Brian Robinson. We talked about him. Maybe we were looking at a couple guys in that area, like Jamal Williams, maybe as like the second running back. Just because you spend so much on McCaffrey, you're not going to go Saquon as well, because then it's just going to handcuff you with the receivers.
Yeah, so I'm going to pivot just a little bit. I'm going to go Saquon because I think that's all they have.
Yeah, it's tough to throw on the Colts.
Yeah. I'm going to go Saquon, and then my receiver, I already said I'm all over Smith today. That's not changing. I think he has a monster game.
Let's get a cheap defense in there to start, so we can kind of see where we're sitting here.
I cannot believe that the Giants are second. Like,
they're just expecting Nicky Six to be awful.
Yeah, where is, like, am I blind here?
Who are you looking for?
I do not see the Ravens. Like, it's not on here. The Ravens or Pittsburgh.
They play the night game.
Oh, okay.
There's no night game.
That's right. That's
no only 1 and 4.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay. My bad.
No, you're good. But I was looking too. Like, wait, hold on. Oh, they're the night game.
I like the Jets and the and the Niners. I do like the Jets.
Jets, Niners. A lot of people are going to use Niners. Maybe pivot away from the Niners.
Panthers ain't bad against Tampa if you want to go cheap. Tom's thrown multiple picks in the last 3 games. But I'm gonna go I'm gonna see if I can get lucky here. I'm gonna go Jets. Stay cheap here.
Staying cheap.
And then I'm going back to receiver here. Ooh.
I like Mike Evans today. I know I've been saying I think he's definitely going to score today.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I like Mike. I don't mind Evans today. I like that play.
And then we can go rather cheap on a guy and see where we sit. I think, we didn't bring this up, but you know who caught a ton of balls last week? Greg Dortch has got to be super cheap for Arizona. There's no DeAndre Hopkins. Dortch caught a bunch of balls last week with what's it called, a quarterback. So
let me see where we see that. Running back, receiver.
Trace McSorley was that QB.
Greg Dortch. Yeah, McSorley. Is McSorley going today? Yeah, he's got to be. Well, I don't know.
Oh, it might be David. It might be David Blau. Either way, I mean, I think Dortch is a solid. Like, if we're going really cheap, the guy that we didn't mention is another cheap guy is Dortch. He's got to be in the 3,000s, right?
Yeah, no, he's going. He's going. They're going Dave Bloch or whatever his name is.
David Blau, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's where they're going. That's what they're shifting from. Trace.
I still think that Dortch is a solid, really. No, that's you're hoping really cheap play.
Well, where's Hollywood at?
He's over there.
How cheap is Hollywood?
I don't expect them. The thing with Hollywood is that he's running down the field. I feel like Dortch is the guy that's their intermediate. He might get 10 targets.
Yeah, he had 11 targets last game. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
we'll take it. Let's add him.
And it allows 3, us to do a lot of other things. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So now we need a running back and a flex, and we have 11K to do it.
A lot to work with here.
Yeah. I don't mind Dalvin. Still don't mind Dalvin. Volume guy, out of the backfield, running the ball.
Leaves us kind of cheap, though, for the next guy. I would prefer to go down lower. Yeah.
I like Akers. We talked about him.
Yeah, we used him last time. We like A.J. Dillon.
We like Dillon. Dillon could be the play here as we get a little bit lower.
I do like Brian Robinson. He's even lower.
Yeah, we did talk about him today. Yeah, let's go Robinson. That's just volume.
He'll get the ball. That's a good play. And then it leaves us with a really good amount
6,
left here. 6K to work with, yeah.
6,000 to work with.
There's got to be good players at 6K.
Let me see about Cooper.
Christian Kirk, Jerick McKinnon is right there at 6K. I saw right off the rip.
Yeah, he didn't score in he didn't score a lot home games.
He's been on fire recently. I feel like he's just been a great play.
I don't mind that even though he's been quiet, I don't mind the Kurt play. But like you said just before, just being
I steer clear just because they scare me that Houston always plays them well for some reason.
DJ Moore's not bad. He's been hot too.
He's been getting the ball more for sure.
He's been getting the ball more. I think I might go DJ Moore here. This is just gonna be because I think he scores.
Yeah, I mean, then go with it.
Yeah, I think he scores. So we have 3,000 left. The only thing, I don't think I want to upgrade anything.
Or 300, yeah, we don't even need
300. Yeah, 300 left.
We can take a look. You can take a look at the defense and see who you can afford. But besides that, there's no reason.
Commanders, Cardinals, Bucks. I mean, it's to me, it's either the Niners or the Jets.
Yeah, I just stay with the Jets because the Niners are pretty chalky.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is option 2 on DFS. Make sure you guys lock that in. If you haven't followed Willie Vegas on Facebook, go ahead and make sure you guys find
Brian Wilson. Check me out.
Brian Wilson on Facebook to make sure he drops parlays every single day.
Yeah,
crazy.
Coming soon. I actually have not had a great week. I've been 2 for 3. Like if you went straight bets, I'm having a pretty damn good week. Like I'm up money on the week because I bet every game that I put in. But the parlays, I've been going 2 for 3 all week. So I feel like the tide's about to turn. I got hits coming.
Drop it down to 2. Start doing 2-teamers.
I feel like it's the 2 teams. You're right. I could do that. But if I keep losing, I'm going to have to.
Yeah, start doing the 2-teamers, man. I think you might have a little bit better success with them. Parlays are always hard to hit and then hit them consistently. I tell people all the time they're extremely hard to hit. So make sure you guys, like I said, go follow Brian Wilson on Facebook. As always, go follow MoneyPot on all social media platforms. And if you're not a part of the A2D family, make sure you go hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, hit that likes. We're giving out free plays year of Jordan 23. It's a new year. It's somewhat of a new day. We had great football last night. We're going to have great football today. You guys are going to have good plays. I got good plays. I got to go back and start putting some of these plays in DFS plays in.
Absolutely.
Willie might drop a couple things down. So
I'm
if
having
you're with
a
us,
parlay today. I'm gonna put it out there too, so you
go
can
ahead.
check it out. I'm gonna have it on Facebook and Twitter. You follow me on Twitter as well at
Yes,
Utley
sir.
is God. That's right. I'm a huge Phillies fan as well. That's correct.
Oh, you said you're gonna drop the play, or you're gonna drop it on the
I'm
on
gonna
the Twitter?
drop it. I'm gonna on both.
Okay.
Oh well, if you want, I can tell you now that I like Jerry Jeudy, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith, TD parlay.
What's that payout?
It's probably gonna pay pretty solid. I would assume somewhere around plus 700.
Yeah, I thought so. Nice, because I think Judy's probably almost close to 2-1.
Yeah, I think every one of them is plus money.
Yeah, facts. Okay, cool. All right, everybody, that's the show. Make sure if you didn't catch the replay, go ahead and catch the replay. Like I said, on all social media platforms, follow A2D, follow MoneyPot. The year of Jordan 2023 is upon us. Let's start it off with a bang. This is Moss Money. That's Willie Vegas. This is MoneyPot. Good luck.